welcome, Radiant Souls, to this podcast, Rediscover Your Inner Smile and Energy, Voices of Female Entrepreneurs. Hi, I'm Esther Boevee, and I'm a business coach, and I do energy work. This podcast is for female entrepreneurs who experience stress and overwhelm, not knowing what the next step in their business is, not feeling the joy anymore. In this podcast, we're interviewing amazing, wonderful female entrepreneurs who also went through this. They are sharing their journeys, insights, and how to use that in your life and your business. So listen to this podcast if you want to get back in your alignment with yourself, set your business in the same alignment, starting from the complete you, the relaxed you, the true you in your harmony, choosing your path, your purpose, your energy and actions, feeling your flow, and a next step in a high vibration. In this podcast, we're interviewing amazing and wonderful female entrepreneurs who also went through this, sharing their journeys, sharing their insights with you, and how you can use that in your life and in your business. Be sure to like, subscribe to us, download it, and please leave a review so we can reach more women and share our amazing journeys. So let's go on this amazing journey together, and I'll be seeing you in this episode. Hi and welcome. Today I have such a lovely guest, Amanda Page. Welcome to this podcast.
Thank you so much, Esther. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I have known Amanda for a few years already, and I love to have her truly in this podcast. I know her journey, and she's gonna introduce herself for a little bit and share her journey with us today.
Yes. So a little bit about myself. I currently live in Buffalo, New York, in the United States. I recently had a chocolate and pastry shop for about 6 years. And just last year, I decided to close it down and start a new journey for myself. So I have been going through that for the last few months. It's definitely been kind of like ups and downs, but I'm definitely excited for the new beginnings.
Yeah, that's why this episode is also called New Beginnings.
Yes.
And it's very brave of Amanda to just step out of something you know, out of something you have and what brings you money into, truly nothing, having that belief that something else will be there on the other side. But why did you choose to stop it and then start something new in your life, or choose a new beginning?
I just was feeling very like out of alignment with what I was doing anymore. I was completely exhausted, working every day. It just it didn't feel right to me anymore, and I wasn't enjoying it. And I knew that there was something better out there for me, and I just had to make the decision to either go for that or stay where I was and stay in that energy. And it was so exhausted that I knew something had to change. So I just kind of made the leap, and it's been a roller coaster for sure, but I feel like that I definitely made the right decision to, find myself again, instead of just choosing what was easy.
Yeah, and that's brave enough in itself. Still
Mm-hmm.
bravery in that. So how were the first couple of days, weeks, months, and how did you know where to go, and how did you find yourself after that period?
So I'm still in the process of doing that. I thought it would happen a lot quicker for me, but the first few weeks after like being completely done working, it was very rough. I was crying almost every single day, which I was just like my body was trying to release everything. It was very exhausting. Like I was very tired. I was just trying like I thought that like within a month or so I would start feeling okay. And, I'm still like, I'm feeling much better, absolutely. But it's still like a work in progress for me, kind of getting into like new routines of like, I'm not working, like, I'm not working every day, all day long anymore. So just trying to get into a routine of taking care of myself better, like making sure that I'm meditating and journaling and doing things to really like come back to myself and get into alignment with my true self. It's definitely it's been a process to say
Yeah.
the least.
And do you believe in those times that you meditated and journal that you find yourself more and you joy more and your own desires more step by step?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I feel like every time that I sit down and meditate and journal, I'm getting more clarity on what I should be doing or where I should be going or, the energy that I'm in. It's, every day I feel like I'm a step closer to figuring out what it is, that I should be doing here and that I really would enjoy doing.
Yeah. And do you find it by struggling through it or overcoming something, or do you choose again to step in a different Amanda?
Mm. So I think the biggest thing for me is really like getting out of my own head. Overcoming those like negative thoughts that are constantly like popping in here and there, and just really trying to get back to myself and recenter, and making it a conscious effort to like sit down and meditate, make the time for meditation and journaling every day. It really helps to bring me back to where I feel like I should be.
So what do you do for meditation? Do you do it in morning or evening, or when do you do your meditation and how long?
So sometimes I'll do it just when I'm feeling like I need to, which will be like throughout the day, but I definitely make it a point to meditate for at least 5 to 10 minutes, if not longer, before I go to sleep. I feel like it helps me to kind of like release the energy from the day, bring my thoughts back to center, and then go to bed with a more positive attitude, and also practicing gratitude as well, either during meditation or in my journaling afterwards before I go to sleep, is a big thing for me.
So you go back to your center, you're
Mhm,
finding yourself
mhm,
more in a
mhm,
clarity, but do you also feel um it's showing yourself more your inner harmony, your inner joy, your inner center
mhm,
in yeah, because the outer world can be chaos, it can be busy. We are always
mhm,
busy. We do something for others, pleasing others. I'm one, and I know you are used to be
mhm.
one, a pleasing woman.
Yeah,
So do you feel the difference between the outer world and your inner world?
definitely. I feel like I have recently been staying more to myself, trying to not be out in big public places because the energy becomes so overwhelming to me
Mhm.
versus when I'm, like at home or just with like a select few people. It's the outside world is very chaotic to me, especially right now. And so it's definitely important for me that if I'm out like around a lot of people, that like when I come home before I go to bed doing those meditations, it helps me to kind of like recenter and kind of really like, I want to say, decompress from that energy, because it is very chaotic. There is a lot of things going on in the world right now, and especially if you are somebody that, kind of takes on other people's energies, that can be very overwhelming and exhausting. So, really trying to take the time to recenter yourself is a big thing for sure.
Going back to yourself, your inner
Yeah,
self. You're
absolutely.
more true yourself than being outside and having the
Hmm.
energy outside yourself. It can be
Yeah.
so much more loving
Mhm.
to be in your own center, aligned with yourself, aligned with your innate divinity. So
Mhm.
when you could share one message to the listeners, what would it be for them to choose again?
So I would say definitely just tap into how you're feeling. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. If something doesn't feel right, just really trust your gut, trust your instincts. They're never wrong. Something I'm still learning myself. And just to, be patient and have grace with yourself. It's not an easy journey to be on, especially when you're making such a huge life change. So that's definitely something, just make sure you take care of you before you take care of anybody else. That's the biggest thing I could say.
That's a beautiful message to share with our listeners. So that was it for today on
Okay.
this podcast, and Amanda Page having as a guest. Thank you so much for your loving presence in here and sharing your journey. Again,
Yes.
very brave that you shared it with us and being so open. And of so somebody in this podcast can learn from it. Thank you so much for
Oh,
today.
I hope so. Thank you so much, Esther. It was a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this space with us. We went on a journey with our hearts and inner beings, and we have taken it together. As we wrap up today's conversation, I want to give you a gift from my heart. As we carry the energy of our time together into the rest of your day, your week, and your life. If you felt a spark, a gentle stirring in your soul, or a whisper of joy in our time together, I would love to invite you to join me in a practice that's close to my heart. It's called Set Your Day in a High Vibration. It's a gentle but powerful way to start your day aligned, centered, and in harmony with your true self. These practices are also a beacon of light in my own life, guiding me back to myself, the essence of who I am, beyond roles, hustles, and expectations of others. It's a free gift I'm offering to you, one of gratitude for joining me in this sacred space. You can find the link in the show notes. It's my hope that it brings you peace, clarity, and a spark of joy that it brings me every day. Until we meet again in the next episode, keep radiating your beautiful life, sending you waves of love and light, the highest vibrations for your journey ahead.